How many of you go online to look at reviews to restaurants you've never been to before? How many of you trust those reviews you see online? About 91% of people trust reviews as much as personal recommendations, and 9% of people are skeptical about the reviews they see online. Here at Sterling Reputations Consultants, we are here to ensure that when your customers leave your restaurant, they leave a positive review. Do you ever go into a restaurant and wonder what was the inspiration behind creating that particular restaurant? I mean, building a business takes time, effort, and discipline. Where most have failed, many have succeeded. Here at Sterling Reputations Consultants, we had some trial and error. Sterling Reputations Consultants started out as a restaurant, Sterling Silver, back in 2008. We were making a profit for about 2.5 years before the restaurant started failing due to inconsistent food and service, lack of vision, and there not being enough operating capital. To change this outcome, we decided to change our recipes by adding more food on the menu and by doing monthly promotions. We did this for about 5 months and nothing worked. Due to our failure, we started to get bad reviews online. After examining the bad reviews, we realized that most of the reviews weren't even related to food, but to people's experience. With extensive training on customer service, the employees learned firsthand on how people's experience in the food industry can change one's perspective. After training, the restaurant became highly successful in 2012. This is when we decided to share our success with other restaurants, thus finding Sterling Reputations Consultants. Our motto is ensuring your restaurant a sterling reputation. Our goal is not only to help restaurants receive better reviews and ratings, but to help them build an interpersonal relationship with employees and customers alike for an equivalent experience satisfaction. As a restaurant manager and or owner, it is important for you to know that we care about your image, and building credibility is what we do best here at Sterling Reputations Consultants. My name is Jada Burns, and I am the co-founder for Sterling Reputations Consultants. I've been in the restaurant business for over 4 years now. I obtained my master's degree in business management and finance at the University of West Georgia. After graduating college, I decided to run a restaurant with a couple of friends. Although being inexperienced at the time, the one thing I did learn was that people's experience is what matters the most. My expertise in knowing how to manage a restaurant, my company can help you understand customer satisfaction. Customer service plays an imperative role in the food industry. Do you think people just go to Chick-fil-A for the food? No. People go to Chick-fil-A because their customer service is immaculate. You want your customer coming into your restaurant with a smile on their face, feeling welcome and appreciated. If your service is lacking, the customers will leave, and this will result in negative reviews. Sterling Reputation Consultants is all about communication. Communication is vital in the food industry. For effective communication skills, we believe first impressions are significant. It is what the customers look at when they enter your restaurant and or food service establishment. Maybe training needs to be enforced on nonverbal communications and how employees should treat the customers. If you want to better your strategies in communication, Sterling Reputation Consultants is here to help. By taking precautions on healthy tips on communication, it can only strengthen your restaurant's reputation. By taking the time to greet your customers or even doing small talk will result in positive reviews. The customers are not going to remember how great their meal was. What they're going to remember is how well the service was and how good that person was to them, because that person established good communication skills. The restaurant I have reviewed is Samba Loca. The restaurant opened in 2012 in Carrollton, Georgia. This restaurant is a Brazilian steakhouse that offers 5 grilled fried meat with widescreen TV and ethnic artwork. Their specialty menu consists of a gluten-free menu, their Brazilian beer, Zinhu, that you can pair with their 100% organic steak with fresh seafood, pasta, mozzolini, and their famous desserts. There is not a lot of steakhouses here in Carrollton. However, Samba Loca has some competitors. one of them being Longhorns. Longhorns is a franchise that is well known to the public, and they have 491 locations here in America. Another competitor is Reviwed Steakhouse, which offers a variety of food selections but has been described as laid back because their decor reminds their customers of a log cabin. Samba Loca is a 4.3 restaurant. People travel far just to eat here. At Sterling Reputations Consultants, we aim for your restaurant to receive 5-star reviews. Samba Loca has a variety of food selections, just as one commented on Yelp saying, "Tries this place on a whim, thanks to a Yelp deal offer." We ordered the meat special, sweet potato balls, plantain soda, cocktail, and diggin'. The meat was well cooked, flavor plenty of it, and good variety. The side dishes were okay. The sweet potato side tasted a bit like tater tots and bland, but overall, both were good. The cocktail was nice and strong, and the service was quick. If you're looking for a slightly nicer than usual place in the area, check it out. See how this customer said he tried this place on a whim thanks to Yelp offers. Customers can go on review sites before looking up the restaurant to see what they're all about. This strength is a perfect example of how your restaurant displays customer satisfaction. Samba Loca is a great place to eat at because people say the atmosphere is clean and the service is great for most reviews. One says this review is a little late being looking for the time to write it, but I ate here last week. The restaurant was wonderful, maybe my favorite in Carrollton. Lots have complained about online reviews, but my service was amazing. The atmosphere was great. They had tall booths and comfortable lighting with like decor to make it a romantic spot to eat at. There was TVs and a bar for those who are looking for a more casual feeling. The food sealed the deal. This restaurant earned the right to call itself a steakhouse. High quality ribeye for the price you pay. Excellent marbling as well as tender makes it incredible. It's paired with an in-house sauce, herb, and lemon to add the tanginess to the steak. Well, overall, it was good. The Caesar salad is made in the house, dressing and all, making it a must. Their final verdict was, the atmosphere was great, excellent customer service, the food was excellent, and they ordered the ribeye. Like, why not? The thing about restaurants is, if you wanted your restaurant to be credible, you have to invest time and effort into your decor, into the people, and what you think your customers are going to like. Here in this comment, the customers are happy with their experience. They are loving the atmosphere because the restaurant gives them a bar-like vibe and because the people were top-notch. And they said that they will definitely be coming back. This is how customers build your image, by having them have a positive experience and recommending your restaurants to others. This is how you obtain positive reviews. Now, some of the positive reviews are outweighed by the bad, and sometimes people just have bad experience because your employees are not catering to their needs, or maybe they're not doing their jobs correctly. This comment received over 300 likes on Yelp. It says, came on a Saturday for lunch. The place was basically deserted, perhaps 2 other tables occupied. Yelp had a 5% check in the discount. Generally, the service was kind but lacking and extremely slow. We waited forever for our food. Must have been close to 40 minutes. They apparently had a booming night the day before and out of the first choice of menu to our families. We were disappointed that they didn't have the fun Brazilian rolls you get at other Brazilian places. We thought the kebabs were really average and dry. The chicken in our pasta dish was really off. They said it might be the meringue. The sweet potato puffs were horribly disappointing. Seems like they came from the bag in the frozen food section at Sam's. Generally, with restaurants, they tend to be busy around 12 p.m. or 5 p.m. on the weekends. And if you do not make a reservations, your customers will be waiting in line for over an hour at most. Obviously, Michael here had a bad experience with him and others alike. A trending weakness here is that Samba Loco does not have a place for reservations, resulting in long wait times and customers not being served. Here at Sterling Reputations Consultants, we understand that not every customer can be accommodated. Your restaurant may be the most pristine, luxurious restaurant out there with the highest quality service, and someone will still leave a negative review. Snake Cow on TripAdvisor said, "Food is superb. Needs steak sauce? Question mark. No seasoning on the steak, and the temp was somewhat off. Probably a management problem, or maybe superb cooks, or both." Another comment written by Bowman 196 states, "We ordered some house wings and they were extremely overcooked. We requested ranch and they didn't serve us any ranch. My husband even tipped for a cater out. Comments alone do not define Longhorns, but being compared to other steakhouses, people are going to have similar reviews. Just like the comments I said are most likely the comments you would see on Samba Loco's website for negative reviews. Customers complain more about the experience than the food. You have to realize as a restaurant manager or owner that it's all about the people. You are in the people business, not food. It is important for me to discuss it with you to make sure you understand the aspects of negative reviews and how it can impact your restaurant. If you're not accommodating your customers' needs, then you are failing as a restaurant. Majority of restaurants are always looking for new opportunities, new ways to build their franchise, and making their restaurant different from the rest. At SRC, we offer you opportunities to increase your revenue. We need to start retraining and hiring more staff that can assist you during your lunch and dinner hours. Samba Loca is not a regular steakhouse. It looks more like a cafe than any. You, as a restaurant owner, cannot afford to have a line outside your door. It will interfere with other competitors and their customers. I recommend that you build a website that offers reservations. This will provide less time for you and your customers to discuss on how many will be accompanying them for dinner. And this will keep the line moving. Because this is a Brazilian steakhouse restaurant, we feel that your food is not authentic. When I see Brazilian, I'm going to think of a sweet and savory taste. There have been plenty of negative reviews based solely on how unauthentic your food is at your restaurant. Our last recommendation will be to hire a chef that has the knowledge of Brazilian cuisine and or culture. This will only benefit you in the long run and stop those negative reviews. Looking online to see Samba Loca, it seems too small for a steakhouse. On the outside looking in, it seems cramped. The chairs in the dining room are way too close to the bar. I can see someone getting up to pay or even using the bathroom and cannot get through because they fear bumping shoulders with the person sitting at the bar. I believe somewhere in the future you need to reconsider remodeling your restaurant so that your customers can move around freely. The only thing that can reel in those negative reviews is the portion size of your food. Here in Sambaloka, customers complain of how small the portion size is compared to how much they are paying at other restaurants. A customer stated, "Every time I've eaten there, it's been great. The steak is delicious. The last time I was here, maybe about a month ago for lunch, the size of my lunch was very small, still expensive, and literally half of my steak was fat. We sit outside and I never saw the server again until the check came. It is a shame because normally they do food really well, but I doubt I'll be back. The cost is too much and it's disappointing." Threats like this subjugates your restaurants to negative reviews. In conclusion, managing your restaurant reviews is highly important. With websites like Yelp, TripAdvisor, and Google, people determine what type of restaurant you are solely based on these reviews. Remember, 91% of people trust reviews as much as they do with personal recommendations. Negative reviews can be overwhelming sometimes, especially when you are in charge. The only way to keep track of these reviews is to read and respond calmly, asking the customers what can you do to better their experience next time they come into your restaurant. I say by providing stellar customer service, excellent food, and reiterating to yourself that you are in the people's business, not food, your customers will have nothing but a good experience. As the co-founder of SRC, I had the pleasure of working with your esteemed restaurant, sharing the same values I do in regarding to understand the true nature of the restaurant business. I am glad I was given the opportunity to help you maintain your image and giving you all the confidence you need to improve your rating. If you ever need to contact me or anyone on my committee, please do not hesitate to call. The best way to contact us is by email at success@sterling.com or by phone at 787-292-1957. To see what we're really about, or if you just want more information, please visit our website at www.sterling.com. We ensure your restaurant a sterling reputation. Please take these t-shirts as a sign of our gratitude and token of our appreciation to you. These t-shirts are to remind you of our work that we did here today and to remind yourself about customer satisfaction. It can only lead to positive reviews.